Eric Holder's had enough of this shit. He went to Congress yesterday, and Louie Gohmert was like, hey, look, we're going to ask you a bunch of questions. And I know for a guy who obviously doesn't care about the fact that he's been held in contempt of Congress, it's not going to mean much to you. And Eric Holder interrupts him and says,
don't go there, buddy.
Don't go there, buddy.
Don't go there.
Buddy's about the most condescending thing you can say.
Buddy's like one of those things you say to a kid that you don't really like if you're a neglectful dad.
Yeah.
Like, hey, you want to go play sports, buddy? hey, sport. And Chip.
Like,
Are you
the dad? I haven't seen you in a year.
Experience?
My dad had 3 boys. He was good to all of us, but he didn't always know our names.
Buddy is a versatile word, but in this case, Eric Holder put about as much condescension into it as he could possibly muster.
I think it's racist.
Do you?
I think it's racist.
Well,
It's
it
like
damn
the
well
white
would be if
person boy.
Gohmert said it.
Something about Holder's mustache is disarming.
Yeah, it's a bad mustache.
It is,
And it's
but it
been a
makes
bad
me think
mustache
he's not
for, like-
scary.
It's been a bad mustache since like the early 90s.
Yeah, it's hard to be America's top cop when everybody thinks you look like a Muppet.
And his occasional moments of toughness, like when he leaned in on Neil Monroe and was like, "Stop this! You're doing this."
Yeah, but
Like,
as
he's a bad
an
cop,
editor
though.
at The Caller, you know that Neil Monroe is impervious to criticism.
But like, okay, so even Eric Holder's like, "I'm a tough cop" moment was bad. He's like, "You need to stop this, buddy," and he kind of like leans back, like, "Okay, I've been interrogated by the cops a few times,
No.
and."
I'm
Maybe
shocked.
they'll lean back when they finish, like, and you're going to prison because we got your prince. But when they're like, you need to stop this, buddy, they come right over that table. Speaking of tough guys, John Boehner started breaking down and crying at a Taco Bell event.
Obviously.
I'd be crying if somebody had to make me eat at Taco Bell too.
Well, I only eat at Taco Bell when I'm hammered, and if maybe it's kind of like emotional, like I love you guys.
When you go to Taco Bell,
that I might have a tear in my eye.
when you go to Taco Bell, do you go for like the cheesy gordita crunch, or do you go for the I'll take the 20 tacos, please?
Don't know because I'm blackout.
Oh, okay.
True story. Can't eat there sober.
John Boehner, so he's like crying at a Taco Bell. I think it's because the
children.
Boys and Girls Club was giving some money, and there was like a charity involved. Anyway, so he breaks down into tears again. And I don't know, at some point, that's not like an asset for the country that the Speaker of the House is crying all the time.
At some point, the first time.
Taylor, is it becoming of a man to cry all the time?
It doesn't really, I don't know. I mean, at this point, it's kind of like a punchline, but it doesn't really bother me. I don't think like, oh, you can't like do stuff because you're an emotional person.
Could you see yourself with a man who cries every time he thinks about America?
Absolutely not. If I see any man that I know personally cry, I can't handle it.
But you got to give it, it's got to be like
Like a scene in Gladiator.
No, it's
can't
like
be like
really
a-
unsettling, and I don't like it. Like if I've seen my dad cry maybe like twice, and I just did
because
not
you know
like it.
something's truly wrong.
Yeah.
This is not just like an emotional roller
And girls
coaster.
cry because girls are crazy, and we just cry all the time. So like.
Yeah, but then
Well,
you get
that's
it out.
that's not the case I'm making.
I know. I'm just kidding.
But I am sort of making that case. We should definitely do 10 things that'll probably make John Boehner cry.
The president does it every State of the Union. Because he knows what makes him cry. You see him, and he was always just like, that's how a boy used to sweep the floor with a shot. Speaker of the House. And you can see him like looking around at Joe Biden, being like, he's gonna fucking cry. But Boehner was just like,
I think we've all said smart things today.
not me.
Yeah.